Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. I'm Brenda Tarot, and I'm here today to bring you your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the month of May 2021. Again, this is a general reading. Every single card and the energy they carry may not resonate with every single one of you, but take what you can from it and throw the rest out into the universe to those that it does resonate with. I will be using four piles here this week for the month of May, rather, and they represent each week of the month. I will be adding an additional verification card for each one of those weeks. You get an all over energy card and you get a romance and relationship card. So let's start off with our all over energy. I already know what the theme is, just quickly looking. So surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. This whole reading, I think, is about divine timing and waiting for things to happen. Know that there's a reason that things don't happen right away. And when we look back hindsight, we realize, geez, I'm glad it didn't happen then, type of thing. Just sit back. You've done everything you can do, and know that whatever challenges or situations you're waiting on, it's all going to come to fruition in divine timing, and there's a reason for that. Sometimes we need specific time. We need more time. We can't always do things the same as everybody else. So your message here is just sit back, be patient, ride it out, and know that it's all going to come into fruition in the perfect time, the perfect moment. Now, your relationship and your romance card is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Well, okay, so some of you, might be, you might have left a situation in someone, with someone in a relationship, and you need to let them go. You could be carrying that energy around with you, and it'll improve you emotionally and energetically when you release your ex-lover. The benefits of doing so include increased happiness, feelings of freedom, and the ability to attract a new lover who would otherwise sense the presence of your ex in your aura. So I think that you have to let it go. We can't obsess and think about the past when we've been with somebody. We have to release it, and we throw it out into the universe with forgiveness, even if it's we don't condone the behavior maybe, or the energy that was in that relationship if it was toxic, but we have to do it with forgiveness in order for ourselves to move forward and be able to meet somebody for us. Sometimes it's peeling away those layers like an onion, right? And so continue releasing your ex. Whenever old familiar feelings come into your mind, or you find yourself attracting people that are like that individual, know that you have to see those warning signs and don't get into that pattern, okay? As the painting on this card depicts, you may want to ceremonially burn a letter to release the old relationship energy and symbolically let go of old feelings, or you can call upon the romance angels to clear lingering attachments with your ex. So I think sometimes we have to put things, into perspective. You can smudge your area if you want with white sage. You can light your candles. You can sit and do your meditation and call in your guides and ascended masters and all of those around you, and ask them to take it away, that feeling of regret, that feeling of sadness, that feeling of disappointment, and they will. But some of you, sometimes you have to write it on a piece of paper and say, I give myself permission now to release and let you go. And take it out there and light a match to it and let the wind carry it away. Whatever works for you. Some people need ceremony. Others can just look in the mirror and say, you know what, it is what it was. I'm worthy of better. I'm letting you go so that I'm doing you a favor, so you can go and meet someone who would be more appropriate for you, because I'm not the one, and do that. So I think you're going to be letting go of your ex. The energy, or even thinking of them in your heart, makes it difficult. If you've lost your ex, and they're not here walking on this plane, on this earth, it's hard sometimes when we're brokenhearted and we miss them so bad. But we cannot allow ourselves to constantly keep ourselves in that position not to be happy, not to smile again, not to be able to be joyful and spread that beautiful energy around the world. But it takes time, and divine timing is different for everybody else. So when someone says, oh, you should be over this relationship, it's been 2 years or whatever, there's no written law or a book, or a manual that says when you get over things. So take the time that you specifically need, but the universe and the divine is saying it's time for you to think about releasing your ex, okay? Now, coming in with your first week here, I see a broken heart. I see a third party here. Sometimes people read that way, others don't. I do. There could have been a disappointment. There could have been a feeling of lack and lost. You could have felt betrayed. Maybe somebody has, broken your heart. Sometimes a third party is a determining factor because it is the Three of Swords. And they may have stirred the cauldron. They may have been a distraction. They may have been the disappointment that came in and caused this to happen, but you're healing through it. And in the time, and here's the clock again, all about, like I said, there's a theme here this week, and it's all about timing, that's going to bring you what you want this month. So the clock is there, it's ticking away. Take the time that you need to grieve, to get over the disappointment, and that's what you're doing. You're healing through some sort of a situation that left you feeling very disappointed and left you feeling sad and hurt. But I do think in the beginning of this month, you're going to heal through this. You're going to step up, because it's taking time. It's really taking you time. Now, your second week, you are worried about things. You start assuming things. You start thinking the worst is going to happen. Things aren't going to work out in your favor. Now, it is the Eight of Swords. It could be a situation that's legal. Maybe you've been dealing with the courts and you've been in some sort of a debate or a battle with somebody else, and you're thinking the worst is going to happen. And again, we talk about timing. Things are taking time. Things are slow now in society. Even when with the court systems, people are waiting and waiting and waiting. And, they keep saying it's this situation we're dealing with. But when you can see the situation in clarity, and usually the Eight of Swords in the Rider-Waite, which is your traditional tarot, it shows a woman sitting there with all these swords beside her, and she's got a blindfold on. She's slightly wrapped up. Her hands are tied, but not tightly. And this is all about her moving forward and seeing the truth here, seeing the picture in clarity. And once you do, then you will see that nothing is impeding your progress. Nothing is holding you back, because that picture shows no swords in front of her, stopping her passage, her journey. So this is about you keeping your eyes open and seeing a whole picture for what it is. Look back. If it's that relationship, look back on it and say, well, I didn't see the signs, or it was meant to be that, Spirit's helping me by showing me I need to release this energy around me so I can move on in a good direction. And you will. It's taking time. You've got the labyrinth here. And sometimes you feel that you're never going to get to your goal, some of you, but know that you are. When the labyrinth shows up, it says slow and steady progress. And again, it's all about timing. This whole reading, it's crazy. It's all about timing, and the perfect timing, you're going to get there. And looking back, when you do arrive at your destination and your goal, you're going to say, yeah, you know what? If I'd got here sooner, then this would have happened or not happened. And we often do that. And, we get impatient. We want everything, yesterday. And then we realize, it might not have been a good idea. So I want you to stay focused. I want you to stay on your path. I want you to keep going for that goal that you want, and you'll get it. You'll get that. But it's just taking time. So slow and steady as you go, and it's slow and steady progress. Now, your third week coming in, you have the Two of Cups. So by releasing your ex, you're opening the door to possibly meeting somebody here in a new romance, a new sexual attraction. This could be a commitment, somebody new coming in and saying, hey, you're the one, and they're going to want to be engaged, or they're going to want to commit to a long-term long-term relationship. You could also be meeting someone very close to you. We can have soulmates that are friends, kindred spirits as well. And there could be somebody like that stepping forward for some of you. You could be receiving a gift and it may be unexpected when it arrives. But either way, this is duality. You're going to be sharing ideas with someone else in a relationship. And it could be a friendship that's continuing to deepen and grow stronger. It could be a love affair that's moving to the next level of intimacy, but it's mutual. It's mutual love. It's mutual respect and understanding that you're going to develop with someone else. You know, your relationship is healing now, and continued commitment is still possible. So if you've had problems in a relationship, not this particular one because they're saying get rid of it, let it go. I think that, healing can come in. Okay. And difficulties between people or groups or friends are going to have a positive resolution too. Conflicts are going to end, and forgiveness is going to be extended to you as well, which is beautiful. So now you have the wishing well, and be careful what you wish for when you toss that coin in there. We've all been there. My best memory of tossing a coin in the well was the Trevi fountain in Rome, and my wish was that I could come back. And yeah, I did. I've been there twice to the Trevi, but I've been back numerous times, but not just to Rome to do that. But be careful what you wish for, because it has to be something that's tangible, something that's going to bring you complete happiness and for your greater good. I think some of you could be digging deep and doing research. You might be looking into something, a topic, a situation that you want to know more information on. If it's this new person coming in towards you, be careful. I don't mean this in a negative way, that there's going to be anything wrong, but what I'm saying is it's always important to share tons and tons of dialogue with people before you actually get to see them and get intimate with them. People can be very cunning, they can be very charming, and we can, at our moments of vulnerability, can be taken down that proverbial garden path. So just a word of caution. Now, your final week here, your fourth week, you've got that Queen of Wands. She's one of my favorite queens because she's been through hell and back. She's walked through the fire. She's come out the other side like Phoenix. And she looks at all those naysayers that doubt her, those opinionated energies. And she just says, you know what, guys? Watch me. And she's strong and she's focused and she's determined. And, she's not afraid of anything. She's always shown with a black cat at her feet, where most people, shun a black cat, walk away, have these preconceptions that, they're unlucky. Not her. You know what? She defies all of those theories. So take on your bravery and step up, because I think you're going to get recognized for that. I think you're stepping up. You're stepping out. You're getting recognized. You're showing your shine. And you know what? Wish upon that star, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns, because you're going to see it coming in. You're going to see happiness coming in. You're going to be able to show what you know. You're going to be shining your light out there, being able to see light at the end of the tunnel and getting recognition for what you have to offer. Beautiful. So if you're out there on a dating site, do that. If it has to do with your career, do that. If you're trying to get globally recognized, you're going to see something coming into you, which is beautiful. Wow. Okay, let's see what we've got for clarification here, Capricorn. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have. Spirit says shuffle here once more. Okay, shuffling once more. All right, let's see. So for our first week, you have the Hangman. Oh, how ironic. The Hangman showed up, I think, for the last one, Sag 2, in exactly the same place. So it makes sense, though, because you're getting over something. You're trying to heal through something. You're trying to process something and get over it. And you've got the clock here. Time's on your side. It's ticking slowly. So you're in this sort of limbo state. You got your one foot in one life and your next foot going into the other, but you're in the middle. You're in, you're not balanced. You're not where you want to be right now. And it could be circumstances that are out of your control with the way our world is. But while you're here, the beautiful thing about the Hangman energy is, while you're in that limbo state of pause, You can be doing your research. You can be doing your planning. You can be working towards this goal while you're there. Okay, so doing your research, get online, do whatever it is you have to do to find out where you're going to go, from here on. Maybe some of you are taking your time here going into a new relationship. Maybe you're going to get out on a dating site, some of you. And with the likes of the world, that's probably the safest way to meet somebody, protecting yourself. But you're going to get off that and you're going to hit the ground running. Now, our second week, you've got a beautiful card. You've got the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords here says stop worrying. Okay, stop assuming things aren't going to work. The worst is going to be over. You're going to be leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. So, and you're also, going to take only those that want to be with you, the people that you truly trust, that truly care about your needs and support you. So you're leaving something behind and you're going to be going in a better direction. Now, I have to say that you don't throw a rowboat in the middle of the ocean and not expect a wave or a storm to erupt, but you're still going to be okay because you're buoyant, you're resilient, right? You're going to get there. It may take time, but you're going to get there, and it's the worst is behind you. Now, your third week, you have this beautiful Queen of Swords. Hey guys, you saw me shuffle these. I see repeat cards coming in here. You had the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Swords, she cuts the cords. You're going to be releasing something here, and it may be your ex, or an ex-friend or your ex-lover, whatever the case is. She cuts the cords and she gets rid of everything that doesn't serve her. In other words, she opens her eyes to see the truth in a situation and she says, you know what? This is holding me back. This is blocking me for my progress. This is not serving me to my greater good. And she also is referred to as going solo, whether she's a widow or she is a divorced woman. She goes solo. She steps up into her strength and she says, you know what, I'm going on my own. And it's almost the strength that she takes on of this Queen of Wands as well, who says, watch me. And she goes for what she wants. But the only way she can progress forward is because she released everything that held her back. So I see you doing this. So now your final card is the Two of Pentacles. And that's a great card because it's reminiscent of balance. And I think you're going to have to balance your energy. Maybe some of you are taking on more than you can handle and you're having difficulties trying to balance your home life with your work life. But it means be careful, keep yourself healthy because you can't take on the whole world and not expect to get depleted and, your energy run down, which, can lead to physical problems. Now, the two, I read it intuitively here because I think you're going to be making a choice between two energies. Could be two people, two options, two offers, two possibilities coming into you. Beautiful. Well, my beautiful Capricorns, quite an interesting reading here. I think, time, you're healing through something. Time is of the essence, and I think it's all about divine timing, how things are going to unfurl for this month. But I think it's going to be moving slow. You're not going to be diving into anything too quickly. Things are going to come to fruition in the perfect timing. And it takes time to heal through things. It takes time to plan things. It takes time to find our success. But you've got some great cards here. Happiness is coming into you, and you are the star, projecting all that beautiful light out into the universe so that you will attract exactly the same beautiful energy back to you. Well, I wish you a great day today and a wonderful optimistic week here or pardon me, month to look forward to. And let's all play safe, stay safe, and be safe. And we'll all see each other very soon.